Yeah. Was Iran nucleared? Nucleared. Hmm. Has Iran lost its nuclear capabilities? Hmm. The capabilities. In the Israeli strikes? Were they Iran nucleared? Is it clear now? Hmm. And I suppose what happens next? The world is curious to know in this particular scenario. I really do wonder what's going to happen and how Iran will retaliate after the Israeli strikes. And I guess Israel, I guess, likes to think of itself as independent, but they're kind of a proxy of the United States of America, I would say. So, in a lot of ways, get most of their weapons from the United States of America. Kind of like, I suppose, the Jews and the Israelis have been functioning um, as a deterrent in the Middle East from. And what are they trying to deter in the Middle East? What could actually happen in the Middle East if there was no deterrent, if there was no buffer state? If there was no buffer state, then there would be like this vast Arabian, Neo Persian empire that would be a caliphate, and that would be a threat to not just the East, but it'd be a threat to the West, definitely. And so the Jewish people, the Israelis, and the Western powers have always been wary of a neo-Islamic conquest type Arabian multi-state unification from happening, and that could not just happen in the Middle East. That could also happen in North Africa or wherever there's Islamic. You can make a super Islamic state if you could control Iran, or Iran could control uh, Afghanistan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and etc. Oman, Yemen, uh, and so if you could control Libya and you know all the states, North Africa, Boko Haram, you could create like a pretty powerful organization there. If you had no buffer states, if you had no Western interference, if you had no Israel, if you had no Israel, then creating that super caliphate Islamic militant hardliner state like Iran could definitely be possible if you had no resistance and you could build up your power slowly over time. So yeah, but the West and the East and most of the world is not interested in a super caliphate uh, Islamic super state. So a new Persian empire, if you will. So a new Arabian empire. Yeah. All right. No one's interested in New Persia or New Arabia, except for Persians and Arabians. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Do. Yeah, I was just doing a microphone test actually. So not that what I was saying was total BS. I was just more interested in the microphone test. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens next. Yeah, it was Friday the 13th, and right before Friday the 13th, that was the nuclear strikes. Maybe that was the plan all along. They waited till Friday the 13th. I guess it was at the end of Donald Trump's 60-day ultimatum to Iran. So I suppose Iran was not so forthcoming with its nuclear enrichment progress and the intelligence from the Israeli Mossad and CIA and everything. Intel from the United States intelligence revealed that they were planning to get maybe a total of 9 nuclear weapons uh, into operation to try to threaten Israel. And all it takes is one, right? One nuclear weapon, and yeah, that's a lot of trouble. So, I mean, that could kill a lot of people, destroy a lot of property. They kill thousands, millions of people, and decimate places and make it uninhabitable for what, thousands of years. So, besides the nuclear fallout and dust clouds, so yeah, it's not good. It's awful. Yeah. Hmm. Bad news bears. Well, we'll be, monitoring the situation, see what's going on, check out the news, and see what's going to happen. Whether um, I don't know if there's a CIA coup planned to throw out the Ayatollahs and the Iranian regime, the theocracy they would call it. If it's a religious based government, that's a dictatorship. It's called a theocracy. So that's what Iran has been since, I believe, a year before I was born, 46 years ago, 1979, I think. So, um, anyways, they might not be George W. Bush's axis of evil might fall, and so quickly, and we'll see what happens next. But praying for peace, but it doesn't look like. It seems like the sword is going to rule the day, and not peace and negotiations. Uh, Trump still says there's going to be some kind of peace negotiation on Sunday, so we'll see if that actually happens right after the 250th anniversary of the United States military, the United States Army, and also Trump's, what is it? Is it his 79th birthday? I want to say. I'm just yeah, kind of just going rogue with photographic memory on that one. So just going muscle memory on that. But anyways, well, we pray for peace, but we know what's really around the corner is probably war. And so the terror cells, there's been warnings about terror cells trying to attack American citizens. And definitely, probably, Israel's going to get attacked. It's already been attacked in some form or another. I don't know about American military bases in Iraq and in the region yet, but hopefully not. Hopefully, U.S. soldiers are not injured or God forbid killed in some sort of Iranian attack. If that does occur, then Iran, the leadership of Iran, is probably going to be decimated and invaded, and they'll probably be overthrown in some sort of CIA, Central Intelligence Agency coup, coordinated with military forces in Israel and the United States. And I guess the Iranian people will get their country back. They haven't had their country back in a long, 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 long time, at least since I've been alive. And so, yeah, Iranians will get to be free, and then Iranian Americans will be very happy about that. I know that. And so, yeah. Um, well, we'll see how this story goes. Very, very fluid situation, and on a lot of fronts. And it's not just over there, but God forbid that some of these people bring their grievances over here and activate terror cells and mayhem. So we'll see how the fight against Islamic fundamentalist jihad is going to go. My instinct about it is that Islamic fundamentalist jihad is going to lose, and that Iran is going to lose. So that's my feeling, but it ain't over to the fat lady sings. So God bless and best of success this 250th anniversary weekend of the uh, the United States Army, and of course Donald Trump's 79th birthday. Um, yeah, and it's Friday the 13th, so everybody be safe and careful and to the best of luck. Peace.